Hi, my name is Hannah Currie and I'm one of White Crown's authors. I've written 4 books now, which are royalty themed, with more coming, and I just thought I'd share a bit today about what I love about royal fiction and why it's so captivating for me. It's something I've always loved. Ever since I was a little kid, I was the one who I just loved watching Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, all those stories about like the princesses. Growing up in Australia, we have the Queen obviously in the royal family, so that was pretty exciting to be a part of. She's always been one of my heroes. I used to sit in parade at school and just look up at, we had a picture of her, picture of the Queen, Queen Elizabeth, in the school hall, and I'd just look up at her and think, wow, she just looks so regal. And even though I knew I'd never be a princess or anything, and obviously didn't want to either, comes with way too much scrutiny, I just love the idea of it and everything, and as I've grown, it's just grown with me, I guess. I started reading royalty books again. I fell in love with Laurie Wick's The Princess book and the Selection series by Kira Cass and various other ones. And then I started writing my own just as something fun to do with my sister and fell in love with it obviously again. So what do I love about royalty fiction? To start with, I love the expectations that come with it. Like, whether or not it's real, we all kind of have these expectations of royals. Like, they're supposed to be perfect, they're supposed to always look gorgeous and say the right thing and be out in front of crowds making speeches and making people feel loved. They're supposed to care about the people and all that kind of thing. So what happens when that goes awry? Like, what happens when you have a princess who just has anxiety and hates being out in front of a crowd, or someone who she falls in love with a prince but she doesn't want to be a princess. She hates wearing heels, she hates dressing up. What happens then? It's just really easy to play off that expectations thing, and that just to be a bit different. What happens when kind of thing. I love the expectations and that it just makes for a fun story. I love the escape from reality, the idea that, no, I'm never going to be a princess. I honestly do not want to be a princess. It comes with way too much scrutiny, but yeah, just the idea that just for a moment while I'm reading that book, that's my world, that's my life, and it's so different from my own. It's just a nice break, I guess, sometimes, just to kind of skip out into this fictional fantasy world and see these princesses and that. I'll admit, I still love the gowns. They are just gorgeous, and yeah, something so pretty about gowns and tiaras. Still love that. I still love the idea that they will just have a happily ever after. Like, whatever problems they might have during it, they will come out at the end, and there's a happily ever after. They meet their prince, they work it all out. I guess there's a lot in this world today that's just not that hopeful. So the idea that I'm going to read this book, it's going to have glittery things, it's going to be sparkly, it's going to be happy. They might have problems along the way, and no doubt they will. But in the end, it's all happy at the end. Also, I guess it just, I don't know, they just make me happy. I really love reading royalty books. There's just something extra about it. It's a romance, but it's also got that extra bit of, I guess, expectations and excitement just because they're royals. So that's what I love about royalty. I will keep writing it because I just love it that much, and I hope you enjoy reading it. Thanks.